Okay, now we are on here, and hopefully, good people, our audio is working. Good evening. All right, send the first chat line away. It's out there in cyber world, and hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me? I'm using the webcam microphone. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if we get any responses here. Ava says hello. All right. And I take it you can hear me okay. Giselle says, I hear you loud and clear. Awesome. Okay. Ava's going to share away, share it onto my page if you can. Glamfang says, hi all, sounds great. All right. And then Scott says, salutations. Well, hey, thank you for joining us, Scott. Okay, and it is 8 p.m. on the dot. So, time to officially begin the show. Everybody, this is Bryan Hogue. Welcome to the Chiller Night Live pre-show. I am here once again on a Saturday night here in Jack Shadow's evil realm, the dark domain of the netherworld. So I sit outside Castle Shadow, and if you look carefully enough, sharp-eyed viewers might even actually be able to see him in there moving about, preparing no doubt for tonight's show at 9 p.m. at the top of the next hour. So we have, Scott says all clear. Scott says you should cross post on our network page. You would do great. Well, hey, I would, all right. Well, let's chat about that at some point. Get in touch with me, or I'll get in touch with you. And I'm all about cross promotion. Cassandra says hi everyone. Hello. Hello, welcome to tonight's show. David says, good evening. Time to pop the champagne. All right. Terrence says, hey, Cassandra Blue. Hey, David. All right, salutations are being exchanged. That's what we like to see. You know, I'm about to get to tonight's schedule here. Well, let's wait for Cassandra. Or not Cassandra, I saw Corpus. Let's make sure Corpus is on here. If she's coming tonight, if she's going to join us, and we'll find out maybe what next Thursday's movie is going to be on the Chiller Night Facebook group page for the watch party. All right, well, let's see. We'll give her a few minutes. So right now, let's look at the schedule. All right, tonight on streammedia.tv, Stream TV, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, of course. Chiller Night Theater, the movie. It's EGA. p.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is B&H Paranormal. And 11:30 p.m. Chiller Night Theater. The movie is, of course, last week's feature movie, City of the Dead. And that's a great movie, by the way. I just love that movie. And 1:30 a.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is Jim Crut, of course, from last week. And 2 a.m. Chiller Night Theater. We top off the night with EGA. All right. Night pre-show with Bryan Hogue, starring Bryan Hogue. Now here's Bryan. Here I am, coming right at you from the dark netherworld of Jack Shadow, sitting outside. You know, I don't feel very safe out here, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, I think they need to pay me more. So, I'm putting my life at risk every week, folks. These zombies and werewolves. All right, now Ava says I just cut out. Oh, I just cut out. See if it comes back on. It's been, you know, it was doing that last week with the webcam. it was doing that every once in a while for a couple seconds. So, all right, Tom says, Iga is awesome. Iga is awesome. I like Iga, and you should like Iga too. Maybe you will at 9 p.m. tonight. Check it out if you haven't already. Terrence said, you keep cutting out. No! Oh my gosh. This is horrible. This is horrible. We have audio issues, and I just, unfortunately, wow. What to do. My time is so preoccupied throughout the week with work, family, and working on the haunted house. I just wish I knew what to do to fix this, folks. I really do. I'm not sure how to fix this. Scott says, check your messages on this page when you're done. Okay, will do, Scott. Thank you. Tom says, Arch Hall Jr. looks like a Cabbage Patch Elvis doll. Yeah, and I think he would have liked to have been just as famous. Well, his dad tried to help him out, Arch Hall Sr., who made tonight's movie, and we'll hear a little bit about that tonight. Terrence says, you are okay at the moment. All right. Tom says the cutouts are very infrequent compared to last time. Okay, so I've eliminated the snowball mic. We got rid of it. It was no good for us. It was no good for us anymore, folks. It wasn't. So it wasn't doing its job. We're here every week trying to do our job and enjoy the Chiller Night movies and programs. But okay, Glam Fan said, audio cut out once briefly, but seems solid now. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed indeed. All right. Brad says, how's the haunted house coming along right now, Brian? It's coming along pretty good. We're there working on it all day today, and it's going really well. So, all right. Tom says, the abominable snowball mic. Yes. Yeah, I like that. All right. So, folks, we went over the schedule Thursday night on the, if you're not part of the Facebook Chiller Night group page, sign up, join up. We'll get you on there. You can become a member. And every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, because we're about an hour north of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have a movie of the week. Now you can go on there and you can have watch parties, of course, throughout the week if you'd like. You're free to do that. But we have one throughout the week that we just kind of have the official Thursday night movie of the week. So we had watched Little Shop of Horrors with Corpus. Actually, her dad and stepmom joined us this Thursday night, and I think they're the ones who actually picked it out, or her dad did. So we had fun with that. And hopefully I'm still on. Yes. Okay, Cassandra said, hi, Joseph. All right. So if Corpus comes on here, maybe we can find out what the next movie's going to be. Maybe not. It's not going to ruin our night. Okay, Gross Fest. I wanted to, let me see here. What do we got here? Aha! There I was. Just, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Something like that. At Gross Fest. Myself with Ava, of course, who plays Aura the Witch, and then Samantha, who plays Elle Von Knock. And there's me up above just trying to get in the picture. So that was a lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun. And then we have... now that is, of course, Jack Shadow and Tom Gross and Elle Von Knock and Aura the Witch. So that was down there at the DoubleTree in Washington, Pennsylvania, but mere weeks ago. And I don't know if you noticed this. I think, well, a lot of you seem to, but I posted an album on my Facebook page. So get in there, take a look at those, and lots of pictures. And then Brad says, "What's on this Thursday Corpus?" Yes, is she in here with us? I haven't seen her name yet. I haven't seen her. Where's she at? Cassandra says, Gross Fest 3D 2020. Gross Fest 3D. All right. Well, We'll be excited to see what plans the... Tom says, she no here. Me no like. All right. But it'll be interesting to see what they come up with for next year. And Jack Shadow, of course, and Aura and Elle will be there because Jack was nominated as the official horror host representing Gross Fest. So that was really cool. And Terrence says, we got some things cooking for Gross Fest 3. Stay tuned. All right. Let's see. Now, speaking of haunted house, you may notice I have my Dark Domain. That was my my old haunted house. That's not going to be what my haunted house is this year. I'm just happen to be wearing the t-shirt, but it is coming along. I'm very excited. It is, I'll throw the picture up there now. Bam! Look at that. Harrisville Haunted House. And that's going to be, that's going to start 61 nights from this evening, folks, on October 3rd. I wish I had more time. You see on there, Vicelli is sponsoring the Harrisville Haunted House, Vicelli of Butler. So David Long, if you're on there, thank you once again, and all of those involved with the Vicelli of Butler, Pennsylvania. You notice once again, I am not able to pull up the logos. Something happened here with the OBS studio. I don't know what. But for some reason, they're in the queue, but they're not showing up. I am not even about to try to explain that one. But Brad says, are you going to the WW House show at Erie Insurance Arena in Erie tomorrow, Brian? No, I won't be doing that, Brad. I have other plans there tomorrow, but that sounds like a... Oh, he says, unfortunately, I can't make it. That's not good. All right. Sandra says, Vicelli Pizza. Yes, they are a good supporter of Chiller Night, all things Chiller Night Theater, the Jack Shadow Friday Night Frights, of course, and with the Harrisville Haunted House, we want to thank them for that. So, did you guys watch City of the Dead last week on Chiller Night Theater? If you've never seen that before, I hope you caught it last week. But boy, that's a good movie. Tom says, what logos? Your social media icons are on the right. Well, those are down at the bottom of this queue, the way I have them listed, but the other ones were always at the top of the sources, the image sources, and I'm clicking on and off of them, and they're not showing on the screen. So I don't know why, but they were doing that last week too. So I'm gonna have to get the PNG images again from Paranormal Warehouse, Vicelli Pizza, and yeah, what the heck, we could throw Gross Fest up there too, by golly. But anyways, that's what, oh yes, hey, Tom mentioned the logos, the social media icons are on the right. We do have these. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, although Twitter, I'll be honest, I use the least. I'm not a big Twitter fan, or not a big Twitter fan, I should say a big Twitter user. Because what limited time I do have to jump on here, I'm normally slamming Facebook and YouTube, and every once in a while Instagram. So we are on there, and of course we are on trying to do this backwards. ChillerNightTheater.com. So check us out. Check out the maybe Patrick says maybe they are on another window. I don't know. Did you guys just hear a bell, like a little chime? Because if you did, I'm going to unplug something here. Can you still hear me? I hope you can still hear me. I hope you can still hear me. I am sure I will find out if you can't. The Zombified says, hey dude. Hey, the Zombified, thanks for joining us tonight. Tom says yes. Yes. You can hear me. You can still hear me. Okay, good deal. Good deal. All right. Yes to the chime. And yes to still here. Good, 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 good. Brad says, it looks like we're having some very good horror movies coming up in theaters. Yeah, speaking of that, Patrick says yes. Chime. Ava says yes. Did you know? Throw any of the titles up there that you wish, and we can talk about those. But I read something this week that I thought originally AMC was going to put The Walking Dead on the Rick Grimes movies on television. Turns out that's not the case. Evidently, they're going to be theatrical releases. So, what do you guys think about that? Would you rather see it in the theater or on AMC? I'd kind of rather watch it on TV. You know, that's just me. I less and less anymore. I just don't. I don't enjoy going to the theater as much as I used to. I'll admit I haven't been to the theater in a while. And Terrence Phillipson says, hello. Hey, Terrence. Thanks for joining us. If you guys on Facebook can't see that, it's because he's on YouTube watching. And I know that you can't see each other's comments. That's just the way Restream, the multi-streaming service, works, unfortunately. Ava says she'd rather watch it on AMC. Brad, AMC. They got my vote. I'd rather watch it there. I don't really want to go out to somewhere to see it, so I'd rather watch it. And Patrick says, yeah, cheaper and more relaxing. Yeah, and you know you're going to hear it because somebody in front of you eating their popcorn is not going to be yelling and talking over the movie. Cassandra, I'd rather see it on TV. Brad says, not AMC movie theater, LOL. Yeah, you know, Cassandra says, hi, Chuck. Oh, saying hi to Chuck. Well, Chuck. Hello. I'm looking on here to see, you guys have an advantage over me because when I used to do this on Facebook only, I could see who was coming on. I could see who was watching, joining in. I cannot see anything except for the comments now. So, that's just the way this is set up. Maybe down the road they'll fix that, but that's just the way it is. But all right, start. Oh yeah, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to start back up the fan of the week. Remember we were doing that for a while, and then I went away on vacation, and we sort of got got off the tracks on that. So. Maybe next week I'll start that back up again, and we'll have the fan of the week once again featured on, not only on here, we just kind of debuted who the fan was, and then throughout the night it was periodically displayed on Stream TV in between the shows, where they had the weather and the slide ads and all that good stuff. So we'll get that back up and running. And Patrick says, in the theater you don't always get a good screen or seat. That is true. That is true. I just am so much more relaxed at home, and why can't they do that? I suppose that would put a lot of people out of business if they just had, if you could just download the brand new movie that's out there in the theater and watch it from home the night it opens. It'd be awesome if they maybe someday that'll happen. Look at Blockbuster and all those video stores that got put out of business. What do you do? What do you do? I mean, it's more convenient, which is where society is heading for conveniency. But what do you do? What's your thought? Shane says, hello, all first-time watcher. Hey, Shane. Well, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you checking out the show. What we do here. I sit here and I talk about, first I start off with the schedule coming up at 9 p.m. on Stream TV. I'll throw this back up here real quick so you see what I'm talking about. That's coming up at 9 o'clock in about 40 some minutes. And that'll be at streammedia.tv. You can watch it streaming online at there and connect to Stream Media's Roku channel. Now you have to go through that website to connect to their channel. Okay, but once you do that, by golly, you can watch everything that Stream TV has to offer you. So check that out. Go to that website, check it out. Ava says, welcome. The Zombified says, dude, your stream is so good looking. We need to talk to you about that. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. I think that some people think that I know what I'm doing here with this stuff. I mean, obviously I've been able to achieve what you're seeing here now, but wow, it's taken me a long time to get to this point. It just kind of muddling my way through. You know? But unfortunately, if there is a technical glitch or snag, you know, that I run up against, it's a little tougher for me to try to figure out because I don't have the time to invest like I do sometimes in the winter, you know, with me working on the haunted house and stuff. You know, I don't have that extra time to where I have to invest in this. So I'm really hoping that that's all I have. And that the audio isn't going to be that big of an issue. Patrick says, yeah, but more recording it. Yeah, but more recording it. Beverly says, hello. Hey, Beverly, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm not sure. Oh, you talking about the movies? Like, oh, movie at home. Glam says, they frown on wearing your PJs in public, so always prefer watching movies at home. Yeah, and you just can't take your drinks in there. Although, no, I take that back. There are some theaters that actually have the little tray. You can have food there. You can have a beer. You can order drinks. It's really kind of neat, really, if you think about it. Tom says, Blockbuster has been gone a while now. Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, or Blockbuster, or what's the other ones? Just take your own pick for a video store. I mean, they've all been pretty much put out of business. Maybe not by, you know, streaming online, you know, but all the rest of them who were still hanging in there, I think, are pretty much obsolete. Joseph says, hi, Cassandra Blue. Hope you had a good birthday. What, the other day? That's right. Cassandra Blue, Diana Sylvia, she had a birthday just, was it yesterday or the day before? So happy birthday. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up, Joseph. Happy birthday to Diana. And Patrick says, I wondered about printing a sign with the sponsors. I will, hopefully I can get that. All I got to do is get another vector file to put up here. I don't even know where they went. I looked all through my files today in what limited time I had trying to find something to put up there, but alas, I did not. I was not successful. Tom says they ceased operations in 2013. So it's been a while, huh? All right. Well, Patrick says we have family video still. Okay, so there still are remnants of video stores out there. That's good. Good for them. Joseph, everyone, first time watching, been so busy. Yes. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, and I'm glad that you heard of us or found us online or whoever, or maybe someone told you about us. But thank you for stopping in tonight. Brad says hello, video, and even live streaming. Goodbye, Blockbuster. Yes. So even. Or all the other video stores. And then Tom says, give us the stream media address again, Brian. We lost it to a sound cutout. Did you really? I'll do better than that. By golly. I'll put it right up there. Look at that. Streammedia.tv. That is streammedia.tv. Go to that and check it out. And also, don't forget to check out chillernighttheater.com. chillernighttheater.com. Just check it out. Just do it. It's the right thing to do. But you can go on there and you can see the Chiller Night Theater episodes. You can see Chiller Chat episodes. You can even see this show here, the Chiller Night Live pre-shows. Which I wanted to bring that up. Chiller Chat and Chiller Night Live. I am going to at some point after Halloween, and maybe even starting out 2020 this way. I would kind of like to consolidate Chiller Chat and Chiller Night Live into its own program rather than having like them being separate shows. I don't know. I may do that. I'm thinking that way. Yeah, I'll wait to hear some feedback to see if that's what you guys would like to see. But we have some time. We have some time. Cassandra says, thank you. Shane says, I have a small video store collection at home. I could actually run a store from home. Oh, that's cool. I kind of think I could too. I've got tons of this. VHS, the old, yeah, I got tons of those. Brad says, family video. We're the first ones in, the last ones standing. All right, good for them. Good for them. Cassandra says, hello, new viewers. Welcome. Joseph says, was at the Steelman shoot today. Heard about it thanks to Gross Fest and all the wonderful people I met there. Oh, the Steelman. Yeah, I saw him. I saw that at Gross Fest there. The character down at the he was down at the we were at one end of it and he was down at the other end, so I saw him down there talking to people. Patrick says stream companies are taking the place of cable, or stream companies are taking the place of cable and video stores. Yeah, they are, and that kind of that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because I was just doing the video and just having it like years before I actually even got involved with stream TV. I was just giving the local TV station my product, the on disc, and they would play them. But you got to move along with the times, and that's kind of why I had to adapt, and I think overcome in some ways by building my website from scratch. I mean, I wouldn't have thought I could do something like that, but if you want it, you figure out a way, I guess. So I figured out a way, and I've got my website. Cassandra says, incredibly strange video was awesome. You have told me about that, yes, in Pittsburgh. So I wish I could have seen that. Or maybe where was that? Where was that located? Because I worked downtown Pittsburgh back when I worked at the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, 34 Boulevard of the Allies. Was it anywhere along that main stretch, or was it like, was it Dormont or or wherever? I mean, was it around Pittsburgh, or was it actually in downtown Pittsburgh? I shall wait for your answer. Okay, and then Cassandra says, hi, Phil Nardozzi. I hope I'm saying that right, but hey, Phil, thanks for joining us. Brad says, internet streaming is taking over TV and even cable TV. Yes, it is. It is taking over. And speaking of taking over, Midnight Monster Party is going to be taking over Pittsburgh in the Strip District on October 18th. That's Friday, October 18th at 8 p.m. at the Cake Nightclub down there. If you've never been to that club, check it out. Pretty fancy looking club. That'll be the Midnight Monster Party, a rock and roll fashion show. So, and that is going to benefit Autism Speaks. So, hope you get a chance to check that out. That's at 1900 Smallman Street at the I almost said downtown Pittsburgh. It's kind of in the Strip District. So, hope to see you there. I'll tell you who will be there. Jack Shadow will be there. So he'll be joining the group down there, and it's all for a good cause. So that'll be on a Friday night. Cassandra says Dormont. Okay, I had a feeling that you did tell me that. That's what made me think of Dormont. So, all right, that's cool. And then Ava said, wish I could go. I wish you could go too. I wish you could go too. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But hopefully, if you viewers, if you're in the Pittsburgh area, if you're down around that area on Friday, October 18th, come on in, see what the fuss is all about. Come on in and experience that, and meet Jack Shadow. Come up and say hi, and let me know that you watched the show, and that would be pretty cool. Ava says she'll be manning the haunted house. Yes, and I was going to be manning the haunted house too, but Actually, Ava is to thank for me going down to the Midnight Monster Party. It seemed like a really good idea, and I appreciate the invite. But Ava kind of said, I think you should go to that. It's for a good cause, and I was leaning that way, but I was really torn because I didn't want to leave the haunt. I didn't want to leave my event, you know, to do that. But she gave me her blessing, so I'll be down there in Pittsburgh on that night. So thank you, Ava. And Cassandra says, awesome Midnight Monster Party. Joseph says, we'll try to make Midnight Monster Party. Cool, cool, cool. And Cassandra says, I will be there on the 18th. Okay. And Patrick says, it would be nice if for Halloween they ran your shows past in a movie theater like they do Phantom events. I wonder if I could get the local theater here to do something like that. The Guthrie in Grove City. I don't know. They started it back up. They re-renovated the whole place or something like that. They got it back up, and they're doing really cool things with that. They're showing the old classics like Casablanca and Gone with the Wind on certain nights. So you can see these old gems of the old classic movies up on the big screen. That would be really cool. I would love to see some of those old ones in that way. But it's a matter of time. I like to think I'm somewhat good at time management, but boy, with some of those extra things, I just can't make it to go to those. Brad says, I wish I could go. That's it. I'm calling Uber. You call them. Get on that phone. Call them and see what they can do to help you out. All right. So, and then, okay, we talked about the Chiller Night Live, Chiller Chat. Yeah. What do you guys think? Chiller Chat is it's a show. Of course, if you've seen it, if you're some of you might be new. I think I've seen you come on here and say that you're new. Chiller Chat's my talk show where I talk about themes topics of horror, or science fiction, the paranormal, or even movie reviews. And but I'm thinking about it'd be kind of a neat idea to consolidate this and that. Sort of like the chocolate and peanut butter coming together to give you all the joy of the Reese's. So let's see what we can come up with. I've got several months before. I'm not committing to anything like that. I'm rolling the idea around in my head, and you guys tell me what you think, or maybe we'll try it. If it's not something that's working out, we go back. I mean, there's no contracts here or anything like that. It's nothing quite that fancy. It's just me sitting here in front of my webcam talking to you, and you're interacting. So, which I do like. I enjoy doing the Chiller Chat in the TV studio, and that we'll still be doing that, no matter which way we go on this. But this is kind of nice to be able to talk to a guest on the phone and have you interacting as well. I really like that. I really like that idea. Patrick says, so yours would fit in. So Patrick's kind of like the morning show on network TV. Yeah, yeah. And then Brad says multiple FaceTime. Multiple FaceTime. That would be kind of neat. I don't know how in the world I'd be able to do that. Like the Brady Bunch, we'd have several. We could have different faces up here talking. I don't know. No fighting though. I don't know. It'd be kind of neat though. I know that you can Skype with what I have here. I just don't know how, and I haven't figured it out yet. I've watched tutorials and all kinds of stuff. Tried to get people to help me out, but I just can't figure that part out. But what do you think of this? I really like what I have here so far and what this show has evolved into. When I first started, for those who are new on here, it was just the Chiller Night Live pre-show was just a way for me to remind people that at 9 p.m., Chiller Night Theater, and then following that, Chiller Chat, and then following that, I mean, the shows we have some space in between, but the shows go on up until like 3:30 in the morning. So I wanted to get on here and just kind of push for that. You know, whoever was here to listen, I just wanted to push for that. And in the meantime, talk about, you know, we were talking about like horror or science fiction, paranormal, anything that we would normally talk about with Chiller Chat, you know, within those topics. And it's kind of evolved into this little community, you know. I mean, I really look forward to Saturday nights. I enjoy this. I enjoy the whole Chiller Night experience. We do something kind of like this on Thursday nights, only it's a watch party in Corpus. Christine runs that, and so we kind of have a few things going on throughout the week. And Patrick says, yeah, what you have is great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that and appreciate you joining us every week. And then Brad says, multiple Skype. Yeah, if I could do that, that would be awesome. And then Brad says, I like the Chiller Chat room during Chiller Night Theater. The Chiller Chat in the TV studio. I do like that. It's nice to sit there and actually meet, you know, be in the same room with them in the TV studio. That's pretty cool. This, however, is, I'd like to have a nice balance of that, because I won't be able to do any more new shows until after Halloween, regardless of which way I go and how I do them. But this is kind of practical for me, and if I can get the Skype up and running, I mean, I can be talking to somebody in, you know, California or whatever on the other side of the country, and they're right up here, and you can see them, and that would be fantastic. Right now, I have to go with a picture of people, you know. Not quite as magical, but you know, it'll have to do for now until I can figure all this out. So. But anyways, put on the old spectacle and see what you guys are saying. Patrick says, they play games on Facebook and have been trying to get others to watch. Play games on Facebook and trying to get others to watch. My stepson does that on YouTube. He's Dex Purifed, and he does the gaming like Fortnite and stuff like that. I don't know anything about this stuff. I'm an Atari 2600 kind of guy, you know. I never evolved. I never did beyond that. Let's see. Did you enjoy? Cassandra says, did you enjoy filming? I did. Taping at the TV studio. Is that if that's what you mean? Then yeah, I very much enjoyed that. Just like I do when I do the Chiller Night Theater. There's something about it. I like being, you know, in the studio. I guess it would almost be like being on a theater almost. You know, just a little feeling of it. You know, maybe a little sliver of that. You're there to perform and you know, make your magic. This is it's different because I don't have anybody in here that's actually, you know, controlling anything other than me sitting here, you know. But this is, I like it all, really. I mean, this is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm pointing this way because that's north, and that's about 30 some miles that way is the TV station. So it's all pretty good. Stream TV is really kind of neat because I have my Chiller Chat set there. I have the Chiller Night Theater sets there. You know, Jack Shadow's room, and then we have Elvon Knox room with the casket and the dungeon area. So it's pretty cool. Kabayan Darkane. The Demon King and Pittsburgh's very own real-life supervillain greet you. Well, thank you. Thank you, Cavion. I remember meeting you at Grossfest. If I'm saying your name right, I think I am. I'm trying to. But thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate that. And Brad says, hello, Chiller Night intermission show that upgraded. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's true. If anybody gets bored in between some of the shows, I think Brad throws some some short clips in there. You know, if you want to watch stuff like that on the Chiller Night group page, you can do that. Sometimes it's better than looking at the weather on stream media, but we have it set up like that so that you don't miss the shows. Like if because some of those shows now, Chiller Chat's always going to be like the half hour bracket, but Chiller Night Theater at this time, it's, you know, the movies, because of the length of the movies, vary. So I have a way to figure that out and give it a 2-hour bracket, but I haven't discussed that with anybody yet. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that down the road. Leroy, hey, Leroy's with us. Hey, Horror Fam Jam. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Leroy. It seems like it's been a while, but we're glad you're here tonight. All right. I know I'm missing something. Some comments here. Contra for hours from me, bro. Cassandra, miss you. Trying to get past some of the salutations here. Joseph says, I miss being in a studio. Tipsy was fun, but there was fake blood and guts everywhere. Yes, well, that's trying to think. I don't know what Tipsy is, but was that a movie you guys were working on, and were you working on a studio, like a TV set? I can say what when I'm working with the fake blood and guts and that in like the haunts. I have to tell everybody, don't go pouring blood on stuff because dry, because then they track it all through and they get it on the floor and stuff like that, and it could become a slip hazard. So yeah, I know that stuff is so messy and so it's such a pain to try to clean up afterwards. All right, so Joseph says today. Tammy says good evening. I'm sorry if I'm reading these out of context, or I know there's a delay. Makes sense when you're writing it. Doesn't always make sense when I'm reading it to you. But you guys are all in there together. I'm the one who's a little slow. Nothing I can do about that. Leroy says, I wish I went to Gross Fest. So many awesome artifacts. Yeah, it was really a good time. Brad says stream media radio can be boring. Oh, that I don't know. I haven't listened to that. Cassandra says Artifacts of the Obscure is awesomeness. Yeah, those are kind of neat, some of those. Let's see. Libra says, I saw your post, Cassandra. You're so lucky. And then Joseph says, today, not Tipsy. Oh, I thought maybe that was the title of your movie or something. I'm with you now. Today was fun, but there was fake blood and guts everywhere. Gotcha. All right. Glam Fang says, kind of like the idea of combining Chiller Chat with the pre-show. As a relative newbie, having it in one place, one time, simplifies watching. But as you said, it can still switch back and forth if it doesn't catch on. Also, if you were at Gross Fest, see, I'd like to have one look for both shows. Now, for Chiller Chat, for years, I looked more like a banker, probably. You know, I went with the like the talk show host type of look, you know, for a while, and then I started kind of getting a little casual. Here, I'm really casual, but I'd kind of blended that look a little bit with the jacket and the t-shirt and stuff. But I would kind of like to consolidate that look, so I still look like a host, but still kind of a casual look to it. And I think I'm going to do that with this combined Chiller show, whatever it ends up being called. Maybe it will be called Chiller Chat. This fits to, you know, this would certainly fit that title. Brad says the last half hour at 10 p.m. Yawn. Okay. Yes, I suppose it would be, depending on how long the movie was. And then Leroy says, I'm chilling at work, ATM and at slipping on a beer. I hope you're not slipping on a beer, or sipping on a beer maybe. Cheers, everyone. You be careful. Leroy says, happy Saturday night, yo. Well, happy Saturday night. Yes, it is. Happy Saturday night. Happy Saturday chiller night. We certainly wish everybody. All right, so look, everyone, it's like a quarter till. It's a quarter till. Tonight we are watching Iga. So Richard Keel, he was the moving right along. He was the caveman in tonight's movie Iga, and you know him as Jaws, the nefarious villain, the henchman villain in the James Bond movies in the Roger Moore era. He was also what else did he play? What else did he play on? You guys, what the heck? He was in, and we know he's in Iga. He was Jaws. He was in one of those Adam Sandler movies, the golf one. It was a Happy Madison. Good Lord! Oh, he was in Superman, the movie Superman. Remember, he was the big Kryptonian villain with General Zod. General. So. Tom says, whatever you do, don't call it Chiller Chump. Just saying. No. We want it to sound cooler than that. Not Chiller Chump. And then Brad says, I do play some very cool video clips on Facebook Watch during Chiller Night intermission. All right, that's cool. Cool. That's what we need. All right, so. All right, folks, what do you think? Are you fans of The Walking Dead? I wanna bring this up in case you've jumped on here afterwards. I had mentioned earlier tonight, I happen to be a fan of The Walking Dead. I do like the TV show, and I've never read the comics. I have the first issue here within this very desk, but I didn't follow the comic storyline, you know. I just didn't have time to do that. But I do have time every Sunday night to watch The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead. I kind of like the direction that Fear is moving. What do you guys think? I mean, that's just my opinion, but the mother Madison, I just thought that was oh my gosh, that was such a boring character for me. It was just so monotone, so dry. I saw a meme of that character, and it had like four different the same picture on four, like Madison happy, Madison mad, Madison afraid, Madison, you know, whatever. And that, in my opinion, now that might be your favorite character. Do tell, and share your thoughts, please. But Brad says Happy Gilmore. Yes. Tom says that wasn't Keel on Superman. Well, then I think it was. Let's see. Yeah, on Superman, the one with Christopher Reeves, Superman 1 and 2. I would look this up right now. But I'm afraid I'm going to lose. This. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at this. What have I got here? All right, we're going to look this up. I just think that, I don't know, Tom, I think I'm right on this. There's a chance I might not be, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out right now through the technical wonders of a smartphone. Movies. Look at this. Holy cow, this guy's in a lot of movies. All right, you might be right on that. You might be right. I don't see him listed yet. Oh, he was in Pale Rider too. That's right. And he was in I See Iga. All right. Let's go to Superman. Let's see who that was. He's probably telling me right here. All right. Hold on. I'll look at the screen here in a second. Now I'm too curious. I'm too curious to even look. Hold on. Oh, Jack O'Halloran. Oh, boy, he looked like him, though. All right, I'll say he looked like him. All right, he probably had the answer on here. You would have had to. Cassandra says, I remember him, Pale Rider. Yes, love those Clint Eastwood movies. Leroy says, I'm so backwards on Walking Dead, gotta start watching it again. I enjoy it. We enjoy it every week. We do like that show. I know a lot of people, it gets a lot of hate online, but I enjoy it. Glamfang says, think he did a pretty good job as Iga, considering the dialogue he had to work with. Yes. And then Patrick says it might be the former wrestler that was in Predator. I don't know. Let me see with this guy. Jack O'Halloran. Wow. Boy, I tell you what, that looked just like him when he was done up like I don't even know the guy's name. The Superman villain? But by golly, we're going to find out. All right. He played Non. I guess that's his name, Non. All right. Anyways, where are we at here? All right, so it was not, in fact, Richard Kiel. It was this other guy, who I forgot his name already. But if I forgot his name already, it must mean that it was just meant to be. All right, Jesse, the Body Ventura, Brad says. Leroy says, love y'all. Peace out. It's getting busy. All right, thanks for joining us, Leroy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And then I'm going to hit the schedule again here pretty quick. Cassandra says, enjoy. All right, schedule for tonight. All right, 9 p.m. That's coming up in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm surprised I didn't get the 10-minute warning. All right, at 9 p.m., the movie is Iga, starring Richard Kiel. All right, does a fine, fine acting job. 11 p.m., Chiller Chat. Our guest is B&H Paranormal. Now, they are a relatively a newer paranormal investigation team, so we talked to them tonight about their exploits and investigations in the paranormal world. 11:30 p.m., Chiller Night Theater. The movie is City of Christopher Lee in there. Not quite starring Christopher Lee, but, well, I guess you went wrong to say starring since it was such a big name in that movie, but he's not really in it that much. 1:30 a.m., Chiller Chat. My guest is Jim Crut. For those of you who don't know, Jim Crut was the helicopter zombie from Dawn of the Dead, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, and he was in one of the most 100 most memorable scenes in horror movie history, and that was when the helicopter took off the top of the zombie's head that was advancing onto the guy refueling the chopper. At 2 a.m., Chiller Night Theater. Of course, the movie, once again, for the end of the night, for those late night owls, is Iga. Again, you can watch that on Stream TV by going to streammedia.tv, streammedia.tv, and then chillernighttheater.com. You can just go there because it's a cool site to go to, and I think you ought to check it out. So, all right, where are we at here? Okay, Brad says 10 minutes until Chiller Night Theater. Cassandra says, hi, Dale. And Dale says, hey, Bryan Hogue. Oh, hey, Dale. Thanks for joining us. And Linnell says, hello, Bryan Hogue. Hey, thanks for joining us. Glam Fang, Jesse Ventura, wrestler, actor, governor. Yes. Conspiracy theorist. You never know. Well, we need those outside-the-box thinkers, by golly, or we'll never get anywhere. All right, so, Tom, where are you at? I'm surprised you didn't have... Hey, I will say this, though. You're right this time, Tom. But you know what? I said the father on the werewolf, what was it? My Mother's a Werewolf. Yeah, I recognize that guy, the dad, as the dentist on MASH. Not the series, but the movie MASH. Remember that? I remember there being some back and forth on that, but I actually looked that up. He was, or maybe you didn't know that I meant the movie. But that's what I was talking about, the movie MASH. You guys remember that? That was the, that really messed me up, not messed me up, but that confused me as a kid. Because I'm like, how come Hawkeye looks so different? How come Frank Burns looks so different? They don't look that way on TV. Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out there. Tom says, ha! Ha! All right, well, I got the dentist right. I didn't get the Kryptonian guy, but I got the dentist right, though. All right. So Cavian, I don't know if I'm saying it. I guess I can't. I can ask you all I want, but he can't. Cavian, I hope I'm saying it right. Good evening. I am off to clash against some heroes. Well, good night to you, Cavian, and fare you well. And I hope that you come out on top of those battles tonight. Cassandra says, I finally got all the blood out of my hair. What? What'd you do? I hope you're okay. All right, so I'm going back here and seeing if I missed something. Was there a hair pulling incident? All right. All right, folks, we have 6 minutes left. Of course, I cut the show a little bit before 9 o'clock to give you time to jump on Stream TV. By going to streammedia.tv. You can watch it online if you're in the Oil City, Franklin, Pennsylvania area and Venango County. It used to be called Venango Video. That was their local TV station. It is Stream TV. That's your local channel on Comcast, and I believe that's channel 20, the Oil City area. And of course, you can connect to the Stream TV Roku channel. I encourage you to get on there and connect to that and be part of our Saturday night experience, our chiller night experience. So join us, check it out. And Brad says 5 minutes until chiller night theater. Get your Rokus ready. Time flies fast, so fire up those Rokus. Get them ready. Cassandra says we were filming today. Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, the fake blood, right? The fake blood is so messy, and I would see actors in the haunted houses. They just take a whole container of that, unless you make your own. I mean, of course, and that's even worse. But I've done that before with working with the special effects and making my own fake blood and using squibs and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very messy, very messy. Cassandra, oh, we were filming today. Yes, you were. Okay, cool. With the Nocturnal web series, is that what you were filming? I take it. So, hey, put a link on there if you want, so people can check out your web series. And if or put the title on there or anything you want to, so people can check that out. If you don't know, David and Diana Silvia, they are the head of Kiss of Death Productions, and they work on stuff like that with making independent movies, and also they have a web series. So, and then Glam Fang says, good evening, Cavion, happy clashing. Yes. Patrick says, corn syrup. And Cassandra says, yes, for the blood. And Cassandra says, Lenell saved me from a vampire. All right, good. All right, good for him. That's cool. I like the idea, and maybe maybe that's just his hat, his style. I thought it was because of kind of to be similar to Kojak, the Night Stalker. But I thought that was cool, and then I saw him having the hat on there at Grossfest. So maybe that's his normal hat. I don't know, but it worked out pretty cool because that's what I think of when I see that hat, is the Night Stalker. So, and Cassandra answers, yes, Nocturnal web series, Blood Stories. Tom says, doesn't Kiss of Death Production also produce Chiller Night Theater? Yeah, they do. We put it on. Well, here's what happened. I got about 1 minute. Kiss of Death Productions. Diana was a producer at PCTV 21. So to get the show to air on PCTV 21, what we did is because I know David and Diana and they are producers there. They produced the show in title so that the show could play at PCTV 21. Honestly, though, I don't think it's playing there anymore. I didn't like to fill out the forms every single time and send them a disc, but nothing negative. But I just don't have the time to keep up with that. I just don't. Okay, folks, it is 8:58. Linnell, yeah, he says, he answers on here, says, yes, it is my style. I think that's cool. whether, because when I look at that hat, I see, I'm thinking of the Night Stalker, and that fits in so perfect with what you guys are doing. So that is awesome. All right, folks, it is time for Chiller Night Theater to start here in, well, about a minute. So thank you for joining me tonight. I hope to see you again next week. Have a good night. Have a good Chiller Night. See ya.